What would happen if the world's most advanced technology, smartphones, satellites, defense systems, comes grinding to a halt because of a battle between two global giants? And what if I told you the United States has just pushed a key player, ASML, into a tech war with China that could spiral into a food crisis across the West? The economic showdown no one saw coming. In October 2023, U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan visited Beijing. The official story? To stabilize relations between the world's two largest economies. But according to the Wall Street Journal, behind closed doors, Sullivan's true aim was to ensure China didn't retaliate against increasing U.S. restrictions on its semiconductor sector. But things didn't go as planned. Beijing was already furious over new U.S. sanctions targeting Chinese access to critical semiconductor technology. An op-ed in The Economist reported that Sullivan's visit backfired spectacularly, leading China to reconsider its food trade relationships with G7 nations, an economic move that would send ripples through global markets. This visit was supposed to cool tensions. Instead, it ignited a new front in this tech war, and Beijing's retaliation has already begun, starting with grain imports. Let's talk semiconductors, the tiny chips that power nearly every digital device we use. In October 2022, the U.S. unleashed a wave of export controls targeting China's semiconductor industry. According to a report from Bloomberg, these measures were designed to cut off Beijing's access to advanced chips and cripple its tech ambitions. The U.S. strategy is simple: slow down China's tech growth. But this isn't just about stifling Chinese innovation. Companies like Nvidia and Intel are facing billions in lost revenue from Chinese markets. A Financial Times article warns this tech war could backfire, creating global chip shortages, driving up prices, and destabilizing supply chains from Silicon Valley to Shenzhen. This is a dangerous game. The US may succeed in limiting China's tech capabilities, but the global economy will bear the cost, especially if chip shortages hit Western industries reliant on these technologies. If you are enjoying our content, please hit the like button. To help us even more, please leave your thoughts and feedback in the comments. Your engagement helps us grow. Thank you. Beijing isn't sitting idly by. China's response has been swift and strategic. Reports from Reuters show that Chinese companies have been stockpiling semiconductor equipment at record levels since 2021, anticipating U.S. sanctions. The country has ramped up its imports of chip-making equipment by over 30%, determined to fortify its tech industry for the long haul. This isn't just about surviving U.S. sanctions. China's massive reserves of chip-making machinery show its foresight. Beijing is preparing for a tech war that could last years, if not decades. China's strategic stockpiling of semiconductor equipment reveals its long-term approach. They're betting that even if the U.S. cuts off critical tech supplies, they'll have enough to keep the lights on and innovate their way out of this chokehold. Now, let's talk about ASML, the Dutch company that has become the unexpected kingmaker in this tech war. ASML manufactures EUV lithography machines, essential for producing the most advanced semiconductors. According to the New York Times, it's the only company in the world that makes these machines, which are critical to the future of AI, 5G, and defense technologies. The New York Times article titled, "The Tiny Dutch Firm at the Center of the US-China Tech Battle." The US has been pressuring the Netherlands to stop ASML from selling these machines to China, but cutting off this revenue stream could cost ASML billions. It's a delicate balance. Block sales, and you harm a vital Western company. Keep selling, and you risk empowering China's tech ambitions. Peter Wenink, former CEO of ASML, in a recent earnings call, "We are caught in the middle of a geopolitical battle. Halting services to China would not just hurt us, but the entire global semiconductor supply chain." But the US-China tech war has another key player, Taiwan. Specifically TSMC, the world's largest and most advanced semiconductor manufacturer. The Financial Times reports that TSMC produces over 90% of the world's most advanced semiconductors. making it not only an economic powerhouse, but a critical national security concern. If China ever moves militarily on Taiwan, it's game over for global semiconductor supply chains. This is why the US is pouring billions into domestic chip production, with initiatives like the CHIPS Act, aiming to reduce dependence on Taiwan. But experts like Chris Miller from Tufts University warn that rebuilding chip capacity in the US will take years. Even with the CHIPS Act, the US is playing catch-up. Taiwan remains the linchpin of global chip production, and any disruption in Taiwan could cripple tech industries worldwide. While the US holds the semiconductor cards, China controls the minerals. Gallium and germanium, two rare earth elements vital to chip production, are almost entirely sourced from China. According to a Washington Post report, Beijing controls over 80% of the world's supply. Washington Post headline: China's grip on critical minerals tightens as tech war heats up. What happens if Beijing weaponizes these resources in retaliation? Experts like Emily de la Bruyere, co-founder of Horizon Advisory, have already raised concerns that China could cut off these minerals, sending shockwaves through the global tech industry. Emily de la Bruyere, Horizon Advisory, claimed Beijing could easily weaponize these minerals, creating a global shortage of critical components needed for semiconductors, solar panels, and military technology. The consequences would be catastrophic. China isn't just stockpiling and retaliating, it's also forging new alliances. While the US and G7 nations block semiconductor access, China is turning to non-G7 countries for alternatives. An analysis from Foreign Policy reveals that Beijing is deepening trade relations with countries like Russia, Brazil, and India, securing supplies of essential tech and raw materials. China is diversifying its supply chains, which could realign global trade dynamics in ways the West never anticipated. If successful, this strategy could weaken the grip of Western sanctions and set the stage for a new era of economic partnerships. While the US tightens its grip on China's semiconductor access, Beijing isn't slowing down. In fact, some experts argue that these sanctions may only be delaying the inevitable rise of China as a semiconductor superpower. A Harvard Business Review article recently highlighted how China is heavily investing in its domestic semiconductor industry, pouring billions into R&D and recruiting top global talent. Their goal? Complete independence from Western tech in the next decade. By 2023, China had already spent over $400 billion on its semiconductor push, and experts predict that by 2030, the country could emerge as a major competitor in the global semiconductor race. But the question is, can the US really stop this? The US can slow China's tech development in the short term, but Beijing is investing at a scale that's unprecedented. The sheer number of engineers and resources they're throwing at the semiconductor challenge means that the US strategy may only delay China's rise, not prevent it. China isn't just relying on foreign partnerships to navigate US sanctions. It's banking on its own strengths, its vast financial reserves, and a growing pool of STEM talent. A report from McKinsey & Company shows that China produces nearly 4.7 million STEM graduates each year, more than any other country in the world. China is channeling this talent into its tech industry, and with billions in state-backed funding, the gap between Western semiconductor leaders like Intel and TSMC could soon narrow. The South China Morning Post recently noted that China's push for technological self-reliance has seen its semiconductor patents skyrocket by 20% in just 2 years. China's approach to catching up isn't just about tech acquisitions. It's about leveraging its domestic strengths, particularly its talent and financial resources. And the world should be prepared for a future where China is not just catching up, but potentially leading in semiconductor innovation. And now, for a move that no one saw coming, China is weaponizing its agricultural imports, particularly grain, to hit back at the West. According to The Guardian, China has long been one of the largest importers of grain from G7 countries like the United States, Canada, and Australia. But in 2023, following the ramp-up of US semiconductor sanctions, China announced plans to cancel billions of dollars in grain imports from these nations. This bold move is a shot across the bow in the US-China economic war, and it has severe implications for global food security. A report from the World Bank warns that disruptions in China's grain imports could lead to price spikes, particularly in corn and soybeans, driving up food costs for millions of people worldwide. China's decision to cut grain imports could have a cascading effect. It's not just the US farmers who will feel the pain, but consumers across the globe as food prices rise and supply chains are disrupted. We're not just looking at a tech war anymore. This is becoming an all-out economic Cold War. And as the United States and China continue to decouple, the global economy is fragmenting. We're entering an era where countries will form competing economic blocs, where the flow of goods, data, and technology is no longer seamless. According to an analysis by the Financial Times, US-China trade fell by nearly 15% in 2023 alone, as companies and countries began realigning their supply chains. The fallout? Higher costs for consumers, fewer product options, and a world where the technology and products you rely on could suddenly become more expensive, or simply unavailable. We're entering a new era of deglobalization. As the United States and China pull further apart, the entire global economy could see higher prices, less innovation, and a reduction in the flow of critical goods like semiconductors and agricultural products. As the United States and China continue to decouple, the world is entering a new, uncertain era of economic rivalry. Businesses must adapt by diversifying their supply chains, and consumers should prepare for higher prices and fewer choices. The United States may have forced ASML to target China, but the consequences of this move are reverberating far beyond tech. With China's retaliatory grain moves, a new chapter in this economic war has begun, one that will affect everything from the price of your phone to the cost of your dinner. This isn't over. We're just at the beginning of this tech and trade war, and the consequences will ripple across the globe for years to come. What's next in this unprecedented economic rivalry? We hope you are enjoying this video. We're thrilled to have you with us today. If our content struck a chord or sparked some inspiration, go ahead and smash that like button and hit subscribe to join our awesome community. Please share this video to help us grow. Your support is super valuable. Check out another video from our channel, which is now on the screen.